Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. Child, let's see if we can get one, two, three, or maybe five people in here. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just sliding through these YouTube streets, honey. Hi, Latasha. I'm just going through these YouTube streets and seeing what is going on. Oh, Chloe and Haley. Anyway, girls and boys, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time visiting the channel, hello. Hello, everyone. I haven't done a video. Well, I just dropped a video on Peach, but I wanted to talk about Tresie and just I think she's finally Kydra, you know I gotta talk about them pull-ups. Um, Hi Cheryl. Just talking about Tresie, like I think she's done. She's done up. And then also her being so angry and upset with um Loretta. Loretta Brown. Hi Loretta. Loretta is a content creator who really knows more about the family than any of us, right? Because we can't go by what Peach says, because Peach be lying. Y'all, Peach be lying. So a lot of what Peach be saying, you gotta like, is this true? Is it not true? Did she make it up? Because I said in my last video, Peach be making shit up. And I think she started doing that, making up shit when she was a little girl. You know, little girls, you have fantasies. You playing Barbie dolls or whatever. You start fantasizing shit. I think Peach really started believing the shit. Like she really started believing some of the fantasy. And I think, Tresie was a little, ghetto. Hey, Monique, I was just watching your video. I think she was, you know, Monique, you want to do a live sometime together on your channel, girl? Cause I'll be messing my lives up. Maybe if you do your live, you drop the link and I'll come on. She really be living in a fantasy world, like you said in your video. I think she like making up shit, and then she really believes it. She really, really believes it. Anyway, why I got y'all in here, honey? Please, I've been dropping a couple of videos for my Tumu, since we've been all saying it wrong. Is it Tumu? Girl, I say Timu. Anyway, I'm a Timu influencer. And so, yeah, hi, Hubba. And so Timu pays me in monetarily, it ain't much, to post videos and to promote their items. So, yes, if you see my videos, if you use my, hi, Dimples, if you use my promo codes, when I uplift different videos with different items, use my promo codes. Help me out. Bop, bop. Earn a little bit of money from Timu because although people think, we make thousands and thousands of dollars, we really don't. I know I don't. For my YouTube, really, you only paid, I think it's $12 per 1,000 views. And so if you look at my views per video, keep that in mind. I'm only making $12 per 1,000 views. And I'm averaging like 1,000 views on some videos, not even on all my videos. And so as content creators, you got to find other ways to make income, or damn it, at least get a free gift like these little glasses they sent me. Hmm. And so, yes, I did promo for that. I'm doing promos for a lot of different companies, like about 10 companies right now that have sent me products, or I'm in the process of like signing contracts and looking at contracts for different companies and getting money instead of just gifts. And so, thank you to all those companies that reach out to me and see my videos. Um, so yes, content creators, just depending on a YouTube check, is not going to get it. It's just not. I mean, that's the one thing I could say about Peach. Although we know Peach is in La La Land, she understood that you got to have other means of making money on YouTube. If that's not selling products, selling your knowledge, is what she does. We know she's not consistent with anything, but that is true. Thank you. Those came from the black ones. Those were not Timu, but Timu actually does sell those. Because a lot of vendors just go to Alibaba or one of the other big um like wholesale warehouse places, and they all get the same stuff. When I look at TikTok shop, they're selling the same stuff that Temu and Sheen, and they're all getting the same stuff from like Alibaba or whatever, all these different vendors. Also, I am also selling my journal, which I don't feel like to get up. It's right over there. If you want a journal, all jokes aside, Peach is really sick. She really is. Mentally. Physically too, because that goiter, oh Lord. I got two people I watch with a goiter. I watch Peach, she got a goiter. And then Vanessa's van life, she got a goiter. Her goiter is bigger than Peach's. But anyway, I don't know all the ins and outs of a goiter, but it looked like it might hurt. Like I just, is it just a mass? I don't know what it is, but she says it don't bother her. And the other channel I watch, Vanessa Van Life, she got a giant goiter too. And when she stops eating processed foods and stuff, her goiter goes down. But anywho, let's get back on Tresie. So Tresie went live. I guess it was a couple days ago because Tresie go live a lot, but I don't really watch her lives. But I happened to watch this live, and she was just kind of like saying she's done like begging or hoping and pleading that Peach is going to come around, and that she done all she could do. I think she got upset because a YouTube channel was talking about choice. They was talking, and if you look at some of Peach's old videos when she was friends with her mom, she would call her mom when Choice was acting up, because we all know Peach scared of Choice. Peach is scared of Choice. And so remember back last year, 2 years ago, when they was trying to get Choice's haircut, and couldn't nobody calm Choice down, and she called Tresie, and 2 minutes later, Choice was getting his haircut. So as much as she talked shit about her mom, she relied on her mom, I think, more when it came to Choice and dealing with Choice. And so not having her mom now, and poor Choice. Now then Tresie made a comment as if like Choice, because all the kids got a phone. It sounded like Choice been sneak calling Tresie. It sounded like Choice be in his room calling Nana, because she said Choice called her and said to come beat somebody up in the classroom. So I don't know if she's talking a little Choice or not. But anywho, uh, keep Tresie got him in order down to the barbershop. Yes, Yes, she did. Because Peach is scared of Choice. I think Choice is aggressive, and Peach is punkish. And so that's why she's almost scared to even, from what we can tell, even discipline the kids in a way. Like, I think part of her is like, I don't want to discipline like my mom did, but then not disciplining at all. Now it's chaotic because you don't discipline. And Wood don't do nothing but make mustard fried chicken and chase bitches. But anywho, so he mimics what she's doing in the house, which is terrorizing the household pretty much. And so what Tresie did on her live, like, okay, like Peach, I don't even know if she said her name, my daughter. And basically it's just like, I'm done, like begging. I'm just gonna leave it in God's hands, and whatever happens, and what yes, it is getting her border is getting bigger. Whatever happens, just happens. And I think at this point, Tracy, you got to. I don't blame you. It's peaceful when you let go. It is so much peace when you let go, because I don't think you can change nothing that's going on with Peach. Peach has decided that Tracy was the worst mother that ever lived on the face of the earth. Although the only story that I know that she keep talking about is when Tracy took alcohol and rubbed her neck. That's like the worst story that I heard. Then Tracy cussed out, and Tracy shit herself and used Mr. Pete's shirt to clean it. Girl, that's all I heard. That's all I heard. But anyway, so getting back to Tracy, I just think Tracy, in order to find your peace, oh, she's in the downfall now. I mean, her views are so low. I heard that on Storm's channel, and compared like her views to have 500,000 subscribers, and now you're only averaging 5,000 views. That's nothing. That's nothing. Come back at 6 o'clock. I'll be talking about Marcus at 6 o'clock mystery, honey. This. I'm in somebody else's business right now. So anywho, as far as Peaches is concerned, she's done. Like, I think she's really done with her mom. She's done with her mom. But what I said in my video is, what you are done with any kind of support system that you have. I have never, no problem, mystery. I have never ever heard anybody say, report that Peach's sister has ever talked about her prior to when, before she talked about Peaches. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. I never heard that. So why are you cutting your sister off like that? It's not your sister's fault that she had a birth dad that was involved in her life, and that she left to go with her birth dad, and Pete the Meat didn't come pick you up, which is also maybe a lie, because the stepsister said that Peach was over at Grandma's house. Girl, no. Peach is in a fantasy land. Hey, Peach. Peach is in a fantasy land, and Peach just wants to be mad. She wants to be mad. And right now, as long as Wood is around, she gonna be cool. But as soon as Wood, let me see now. Men usually act up in autumn because they're more hornier in autumn months. When we talk about reproduction, I teach psychology, honey. And we know that men are hornier in the autumn, right? What's autumn? Like September, October. So watch out for Wood around September, October. He's going to be very horny and in the streets and looking to mate with different batches. And so, Pete, you got till about October before Wood start acting funny. But then I wanted to address Peach. Remember when Peach did a video about her house, this her office, and how chaotic it was, dirty, messy, all of the things, and she showed us. I don't know how people can live with clutter is one thing, but dirt and just random stuff all over your floor that's stopping you from walking because you got so much crap all over your floor is totally different things. Different things. So anyway, she was putting I know she said she was jealous of her sister. She said that. And the worst thing you ever want to have around you is somebody who is jealous of you. Jealousy is dangerous. 80 years with someone who never loved and cared about you. Yeah. I mean, we all know that. We only know it because she told us. We wouldn't know that Wood was a piece of shit. She told us that. She told us that. Her mom needs to give her the guy. I think she did that. She wouldn't work my girl, Cheryl, bye. Mm-mm. Like Miss Loretta talks about in her videos, like she got a son that get on her nerves. She calls him a plum. I said, baby, I got a plum too. I get it. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I got a plum. I got a plum too. Now see, Atlanta, you gonna have to go. I don't give people second chances. Now you hidden from the channel. But yeah, so I get it. And in order to have peace, and the many parents will tell you that, when they're kind of, are having issues with their children or a child is, whatever, you got to let it go. Sometimes you got to let it go and say, go with God and go in peace. And I'm going to pray for you. And I think that's where Tresie is. Now, Tresie and the whole video she did about Loretta, I think she's putting her anger on the wrong person. She is definitely putting her anger on the wrong person. Loretta knows more about the family just because she knows the family. She knows um, of Tresie because Tresie was one of the women that Pete was messing with. And so she knows of Tresie through her best friend who had also had children with Pete. And so Loretta, from what I remember, never exposed none of that until Peach did. When Peach started telling us all the ins and out about Pete's baby mamas and this, that, and the third, Loretta just came back in and said, I can confirm that this happened or this was that was it. But for Tresie to be pissed off at Loretta like she is and going in on Loretta, your anger is misguided. Your anger is way misguided on that one, Tresie. You mad at the wrong person, girl. Molly, my adult son tries to turn my husband against me. Girl, these kids will tear your marriage apart. You let them. They'll tear it apart. These adult kids, they'll tear it apart. They absolutely will. Dimple said, I feel sorry for Pete's children because they really are the real victims in this because they have a mom with mental illness who is untreated. Their mom's mental status is going downhill and she's not trying to get help. She's not going to get help. She's not going to get help. She's borderline, allegedly, because I never did an evaluation, but I think she's borderline. Oh, damn. Today I added another diagnosis. I think I'm up to three. I feel like she's borderline personality, bipolar, and dissociative disorder because she lives in a fantasy land. I think she be making up shit, making up stuff. Like she had is his name Gregory? Is it Gregory McKay? Had him do that fake ass skit of come and hug me, and then said nobody ever hugged her and nobody ever kissed on her. Yes, great. Oh, Miss, according to Tresie, that's not true. That's absolutely not true. Loretta does not maliciously talk about Pete. She really don't. She don't. She really just gave us the facts. She really did fill in the pieces that were not making sense. And she said, and she was giving us information that was accurate. Nothing, Dave. We just talking. Oh well, no, it is something. A little bit something happening. Tresie says she done trying to make up with Peach, and we all saying good. Tresie, let it go. That's it. Tresie is saying she's done trying to make amends, and that basically what she said was, um, Dade, if you hear from Marcus, come back at 6 o'clock. I'll be in his business at 6 o'clock. If you hear for Atlanta Street interviews, that's at 6 o'clock, honey. Come back at 6. Because after this, I'm going to take a quick nap and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk shit about Marcus. Because you know how I am with him. Consider this, Tresie is everything Peach is not. Tresie have a man that she loves and loves her and was available, an available person or seconds, never chose. Wait a minute now. And Peach was, I know. She was seconds. Because the people said that Wood really liked her sister before he liked her. Because she's a little older. Hey, Miss Loretta. She don't. I'm just saying that Loretta really was able to make it make sense, but Loretta never exposed anything. She just made it make sense because Peach be lying, and she just really made sense. And I think that Tresie being mad at Loretta was not. She mad at the wrong person. That Peach told us about her mom's drug addiction, allegedly. Peach told us that her mom was messing with women. Like, Peach said all of that. She just really mad at the wrong person. And to come at Miss Loretta, there are other channels that are saying things too, right? But we're really just saying and responding to and making reactions from what Peach said, not Scotland. So I just think she doesn't, address Peach, address her. I think she needs to do a video addressing Peach from the heart and just say, look, you hurt me. And if I hurt you, I'm sorry. But like she said, I'm not going to say, you're lying or whatever. And when I was watching Tresie's video, and I know Tresie has changed her life, and she wants to make amends and made changes in her life. Um, oh, okay, base, because these is glasses from Timu. Okay, and I wish I was retired. So anywho, you're gone. Mm-hmm. So for Tresie, it's really at this point of addressing Peach and not everybody else. It's like, tell her how you really feel. Tell her how you feel. Tell her how she's made you feel. Y'all need counseling, shit. That's the only way y'all gonna work through this shit. Y'all need a mediator. It don't even have to be a professional counselor. It just has to be somebody who don't have a dog in the fight and that is willing to hear both of y'all side and see what comes of it. Maybe y'all can never be cool again. I don't know. Will fall on deaf ears. Peach, with her nasty mouth, will probably have some foul language for her mom, unfortunately. I think so. I think so. She's not going to hear it. But you know what? And it really, a lot when Tresie did that live, when she had that party at her house, and she cussed Edward out. I mean, she cussed Edward out. Her son Edward. That said so much. That said so much about her personality that you would cuss him out like that. first of all, that you let, he getting drunk and all that in your house around you and all of that stuff. Um, but then you cursed him out using, all kinds of foul language in front of your mother. Like you could hear Tresie's mother, who was only 70 herself, telling her, like, calm down, Tresie, calm down. Like, you went off in front of guests in your house, your own kid, embarrassed him, and did all that in front of your mother. So, if you would do all that on live and in front of them, what did you do behind closed doors? Girl, bye. Peach was a love child of her mother and father. That they That's why the bond is strong. Tresie loved Pete. I believe she did. And that's why she put up with him. Girl. But why she still got them caps in her mouth with his initials on them? She still got caps in her mouth with his initials on them. That's out of pocket. They need to come out. They need to come out. They need to come out and go straight to the garbage. Mm-mm. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. Cause I know she loved Pete, but did Pete really deserve all that love and all of that? How he treated her at the end of the day? At the end of the day, just at when I'm finally would have been done with him, I would have cold took them teeth out and chunked them across the room. Now I probably would have tried to get me a little bit of money off of them. They are gold. Yeah, I would have got a little bit of money off of them. But keeping every time I look at myself, y'all forget these teeth. These teeth are spreading too. Uh, I'm gonna look at Pete. I'm gonna do no. You ain't never paid me no child support. You ain't really come about to see about my child. You had other women on. I don't fault everybody in Tampa trying to get, and I'm gonna keep 30 years later. I'm gonna have your initials in my mouth. Ain't no goddamn way. Ain't no goddamn way. And it's a toxic cycle. And look at this. Look, just look at look what look what Peaches is doing. Peaches got her own Pete. We can call him Wood or Gregory. It's the same shit. But she got all the forgiveness for this no good ass man, Haywood. But you don't have no forgiveness for your mom, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your auntie. You don't have no forgiveness for them. But you got all the forgiveness in the world for that man. And if a better situation came up for Wood, he would be out the door. He would be gone. Gone. And then where would you be? Where would you be with no Wood? Your household is already chaotic. You told us that. Where would you be? Anyway, and so what else did I want? Oh, now I don't want to talk about nobody's kids, but this is another lie, making a point about Peach lying, being in fantasy land, not telling the truth. Now, she don't had us going to the she really is obsessed with Wood. I think she would unalive herself if she really thought she lost Wood. But anyway, so she don't took us to Target, Sam's Club, Walmart buying pull-ups for Mr. Teddy. And of course, most of us, I mean, I know I was thinking, ain't no goddamn way I will be buying no pull-ups for no damn bear who ain't even gonna really be shitting in these pull-ups. And so then I had thought to myself, girl, them pull-ups is probably for the choice, but for whatever reason, choice feel, he's picking them out, whatever. He's probably in pull-ups. And so then she was recording one day, Choice's little pants was too small, and we got to see the pull-ups. And so a few of us made videos. Yeah, this is, he's autistic. He's on the lower end of the scale. He's not potty trained. Okay. He's in pull-ups. So, usually when she get a whole bunch of videos made about it, she'll, say, fuck all y'all, blah, 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 blah. But she never confirmed that those pull-ups are for choice because she's in her fantasy. she wants to present autism the way she presents it, and that's fine if she doesn't want to expose that part of his, of his disability. And so the other day when she was cleaning her office that we all said was ridiculous, when she was cleaning her office, she talked about, oh, well, I got to put, she said it so fast that she didn't even like catch herself. And she said like she had to put away choices pull-ups. And so then that was the confirmation, like we all know that, he has pull-ups, but her not wanting to talk about it or just continue to lie about it, it's just showing you how good of a liar she is. And when you live in a fantasy world, being able to, you tell one lie to tell another lie and tell another lie. It's just like how she never exposed the kids' names. Like we never knew the children's names until there was a video and one of the kids said one of their names. And that's when somebody picked it up and said, his name is Wonderful or whatever. And then she started to talk about, what the children's names were. And plus, it was a little bit of exposing anyway from the daycare. So, yeah, so that's why it looked like he had a diaper on. Now, you think about, if anybody in here knows somebody with a child who has autism, you know how tough that is. Can you guys thumbs up the live? Thank you. Could you thumbs it up, please? Yeah, I mean, he definitely has autism, Kathy, right? So I think, with his disabilities, and people always saying to her, is he in therapy? Get him help. He needs ABA and all of that stuff. I think he's probably getting those services in school, but she doesn't want to have those services at her house. A lot of parents are like that. They don't want the world to see what's happening in the house. That's her problem, Velvet, and she doesn't know everything. That's her problem. That she doesn't know everything. Um and she thinks she does, and then she's rejectful of any type of help. She doesn't want help. And so then you just, you live with it and suffer. There are so many, toiling programs. I mean, he's a big kid. I mean, imagine you have to change him. Number one is one thing, but then you got to change a number two off of him after he don't ate a dozen of donuts. Nah. Mm-mm. Have to show that on social media, but at least getting him the therapy he needs, and she should. Right, getting him the therapy he needs and not showing it. I've seen parents. I follow a couple of channels where the kids have disabilities. They have autism in particular, and the parents, show what it's like to really deal with a kid with disabilities. It's this one mom that her videos have been coming up a lot, and he is aggressive. He beat the crap out the mom the other day. He beat his mom up so bad the other day. She has marks all over her body. All over her body. She has marks all over her body where her son attacked her. And her son, you can't even like tell when it's gonna happen. Like he can be kissing her and then all of a sudden he like punching her aggressively. So some parents show all the sides of having a kid with autism and some don't. Pete said she was smart. Pete said she was smart. Pete said I can't tell though. I mean, she wrote a book. Peach wrote a book. When she write in her journal though, it gives me, girl. I know I believe in positive affirmations. I get it. I'll tell you, I'm about to buy one of them classes. I want to know what she's saying. Only when it's $1.99 though. It's got to be $1.99. And then I'll go in under one of my other channels. I'll go in under another channel, then I'll report back what I learned. I think that hitting what happened to Yummy Bites TV son. Yummy Bites son is autistic. I didn't know her son was. I don't watch Yummy Bites. I know who she is, but I don't watch her. Does she bring him on the channel? Oh, okay. No, this is a lady. She doesn't do mukbangs, but her son is aggressive. And I've said to her, like, I've worked with children with autism who are aggressive, and I don't like to do holds. Like, working with kids like that, I used to train my staff how to do holds, but like do everything before you would have to like hold a kid or put them in restraints. I'm too old for that, first of all, and my staff were young. So I'm like, if anybody gonna be holding and restraining somebody, it's gonna be y'all, not me. These bones. Mm-mm. But it's so many, you try different things to de-escalate them, but some things aren't going to work. And in order to keep them safe and people around them safe, you got to take them down. Yeah, I know. And she did everything. She changed his diet. She got him all the ABA. Back then I don't think it was called ABA, but she got him all the therapies that he needed, Kathy. And I think he's in college now. He's in college now. Like, a lot of his symptoms of his autism are suppressed. She gives me the vibes that she is really Lulu. A little bit. She a little bit. Just a little. Maybe a lot. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot for any mother to be dealing with 7 or 8 kids. I mean, she got 7 kids and then one with special needs. And then she said Wonderful was born with half a brain. I mean, we don't say that that's a lie, but according to her, so he may have some deficits. The little one, what's that one? The one that wear the boots and stuff all the time. He cracks me up. Feeding him sugar is definitely, I would never. Mm-mm. Have you seen the new Iron Chef who is autistic? Oh, wow. Really great to see them bridging the gap. Absolutely. Seems to be delayed as well. I think he might be. Somebody said all of them are, but I ain't going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far, child. I hope not. I hope not. Because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work for any parent. And then, Tresie was saying, well, my daughter's a good mother. My daughter's a good mother. And then there was some reaction videos that said, well, Tresie, you know, we know about these things. Do you really think that's a good mother? I think, like she said, she's never going to disrespect her daughter, but we got to be, you know, you got to be realistic too. You have to be realistic. Come on now. Even the way she talked about Tresie, that's going to, her children are going to hear that and know about that one day. Come on now. Going to that casino for 18-hour casino bids, that doesn't give good mother. Having a house that is that chaotic and messy, that don't necessarily give good mother. Having an abusive husband in your house that causes you to go into a deep depression doesn't give like this great good mother. So no ma'am. She does. She is so full inside that she wants to scream to the roof. She does. She should. She absolutely should. But that's it. That is all on my peach. I have to rest my voice because I'm going to be going in on somebody in about an hour or so. And so I got to rest my voice. I got to rest my voice. But thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. Thank you. All of them children back to back. Oh, girl, ain't no way. Um, Thanks for supporting the channel. I will see you guys in the next video.